do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Aye. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ready? Flag! What is that? 57. 30. That's track. Check.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught by Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now Sanders, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. On first down, it's Logan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
This is Logan. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston, and he rifles one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 13. Check 13. Black, come on. Check 26. Check 4. Check 4.
Wentz. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Black 22. Green 17. Shift. 22. Jet. 22. Jet.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Watch the twitch. Shift. Quick edge. And even. Watch safety quick. Watch safety quick.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wynn's hooking up with Jeffrey.
Here we go.
2 yards on the play. First down, Eagle.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch. Run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And Sanders has got it complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken about the 12.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And complete to Zach Ertz. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a first down.
Straight 15.
Wentz now on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. And he gets this inside the 5-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, Stu. Check right 45.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Logan. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Watch a slant. Follow. Hey, check echo. 47.
They're looking to throw this. Winston completes it to Miller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he 40-yard line.